the training room, a place to get all your tips and your questions answered and building a huge and successful home business. My name is Dwyer, and I am the president and founder of Platinum Presenters, a team of coaches, which I am also a Beachbody coach. And what I wanted to share with you, because I'm sitting here in a tent because we just had my daughter's second birthday party yesterday, but I wanted to share with you one common question that I get a lot is, how do you start conversations with people that you don't know? Well, I had my party here yesterday, and there was a lot of people that didn't know each other, and so a lot of conversations were started. So I wanted to offer you some tips on how you can actually get better at starting conversation. Now, there's always going to be something that we're not good at. And if you are not very good at starting conversations with people, don't just chalk it up and say, that's just me. I'm not good at talking with people or starting conversation. I kind of wait for people to come up to me. Well, if you're looking to be successful in your home business, you really want to work on some skills that you're really not that great at. And if this is one of those skills, then go find the experts. Go find resources and tools out there that can help you develop what you're weak in. That's what I do, is I always go and look to the experts to figure out where can I get better. I follow the experts and I watch their motions. I don't bombard them with questions. No way. I watch their motions. I basically stalk them and find out what's going on with them, as well as I really look to educate myself. So some tips of areas that you could really help yourself with being a better conversationalist is to find the resources that are out there for you. Of course, there are books. Of course, there is audio that you could follow. But additionally, you should look for Toastmasters. They're located everywhere in every city across the country. And what that will do is will help you to speak in front of people, because that actually could be one of the limitations of why you have a hard time starting conversation, is just the fear of public speaking. So one other tip that I wanted to share with you is that you really want to focus on something that you have of common ground. So for instance, if you're out at one of your kids' soccer games, or like I used to go to my nephew's football or cheerleading, I would always go and watch them. I'm just a sideline participant, but when I stand next to someone, I have the world of opportunity to open up the conversation for them. I can, of course, ask them, hey, who are you here to watch? What number? What team? Where are they? I can start the conversation and develop it from there. Look at it, for instance, if you're at the grocery store, you guys are looking at the same product, you're both staring at the same product for a while, maybe ask their opinion of what do they think about this? Have they ever tried this product? Or say you're out shopping and you notice someone has some awesome shoes. Say, hey, where'd you get those shoes? Did you find them at this store? I really love them. Find something of common ground and explore and open up that area. I'm going to share with you a little quick video that I took while I was out in Chicago last week at the Beachbody SOS event that we had out there. And the limo driver that was taking us back to the airport, he was silent. Most of them will be. Like, for instance, if you've ever taken a massage and once you start to talk, then the whole massage is ruined by talking, if you're not a talker. Same thing goes with drivers. Sometimes they don't talk unless you open up the door for conversation. So I'm going to share with you a little quick video tip. And one aspect that I would love for you to pay attention to is to pay attention to see how I drive the conversation with questions and how often I talk about myself. So have you always lived here in Illinois?
I grew up here. I tried South Beach for a little while, but I just did way too many bad things there, and I had to come back.
South Beach?
Yeah.
Because you grew up here, you said?
I grew up here, yeah, but I moved to South Beach for a little while.
Oh.
And it was just, not good.
Got in trouble too much.
You know, but that was 30 pounds ago and a lot more hair, so.
Oh. So are you, like, settled here? Do you have family and all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married with 2 little ones, you know.
Was that the case when you were down there in Miami?
Oh, absolutely not. No. I used to actually own a restaurant before.
Yeah.
And sold to one place. I really wasn't doing anything. And it wasn't really planned. We went with some friends down there for 2 weeks. We stayed for 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then what happened to the restaurant?
Well, I sold to one place and I came back here, bought another one.
Uh-huh.
Then I just wanted to get out of the business completely. It kind of beats you up.
Oh, I know. My husband always has that dream of doing restaurants. He said, no.
Try it. Go ahead. No, go there. And first you got to know how to do absolutely everything from beginning to end.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. I said, if you just want to work all the time, then go for it.
You know, at one point I had two places. I had one place that was my own completely, and I was partners with the guy in the sports bar.
So go back, pay attention to how the conversation went, and see how I started the conversation and how I asked more questions to dive deeper into his topic, and I didn't really go, oh, me too, and me, all about me, and I did too, and oh, me too, because when you do that, it's all about you. So I did, of course, interject a little bit about us, because I don't want him to feel like I'm grilling him with question after question after question after question, because then that's a little uncomfortable and a little weird as well. So make the conversations primarily about them, and add in a little bit of salt and pepper about you, and that will help you with your conversation skills. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been eating so much cake. Could I have overdone it? Whew, well, yeah, you can overdo it on cake, but can you overdo promoting your home business online? So would you be on Facebook and Twitter and your blog, and everything that comes out of your mouth is relative to your home business, and you're talking about products and join my business and be with me and I'll do this for you and X, Y, and Z? Could that be too much? Well, much like this cake, if I ate this whole cake, oh yes, it could be too much, because guess what? When you are doing that to all of the people around you, the circle of people that pay attention initially to you, you start to become white noise. And they really don't pay attention too much to what you're talking about anymore, because you're white noise. You say the same thing over and over again, and yeah, whatever. You have no good information to talk about. So why do I need to pay attention to you anymore? All you're going to try and do is sell me something or get me involved in something. I don't want to pay attention to you anymore. That's what's happening. So wake up, stop doing it, because it doesn't work. The thing is you got to look at it in this real life. Think about when you are out and about doing your daily events, when you're walking around out to the store and stuff. How would you feel if someone was trailing you and constantly trying to nag you into buying these candy bars, buy these candy bars, buy these candy bars? What would you do? You, of course, would be turned off by that. How much do you want to really take those telemarketer phone calls throughout the day? Would you appreciate every time the phone rang and you were so excited that it could possibly be your daughter announcing that she's going into delivery to have birth, and you answer the phone, and every time you answer the phone, it's a telemarketer? How would you feel about that? They're going to quickly just ignore your numbers and not want to pay attention to you. This is something to think about in growing your business, that you really want to be a resource, someone of help. You want to develop relationships with people. And if you're jamming products down their face, if you're constantly posting all over the place about what your business is, no one wants to pay attention to you. So keep at it if you want to be unsuccessful in your business. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right, I'm going back to this cake. I've seen that infomercial.
Oh yeah, you're familiar with that?
Well, yeah, I see it on. It's on all the time.
Yeah, it's a great product, right? Have you ever, you own it?
No, I always see it, but every time I get around to order, I just never get it.
Yeah, well, I work for that company.
You do?
Yeah,
like what?
I'm an independent contractor for them. I actually was talking to the CEO every Monday, and we talk about a plan to increase the distribution of products like P90X that you see on TV. And I'm actually in town here. I'm trying to find 2 new distributors in this town to help us get the word out about P90X, sell P90, take advantage of all that advertising. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a nurse, but what would that mean for me? I mean, I already have a full-time job.
Yeah, okay. Well, do you exercise or anything?
Yeah, I like to try to stay fit.
Yeah, well, it's great, like people like you who want to stay fit and who are fit people are really examples for the rest of the community, right? I mean, people are probably always asking you, what do you do to stay fit, that kind of thing. And you're probably always giving advice.
All the time.
You don't have the ability to ever get compensated for giving that advice. Yeah. But everybody's heard, like just happened here, of this P90X. So what we're doing is we're making it really simple for people like you to take advantage of the system and all that advertising to basically say to somebody, you want to get in shape? Here. There's a DVD that talks about programs that can get you in shape. So if you might be interested in just checking it out, again, I don't know what you're thinking, if you're looking to make more money or whatever, but I really do, by the end of the week, I want to try to find 2 new people that I can bring through the ranks, I can train on the systems.
Well, I mean, realistically, I already have a full-time job. I mean, how much is it to get involved?
Well,
it's expensive.
No, it's really not. It's like $100 or less than $100 to get started, and $14.95 a month. So you think about it, like you're a nurse, right? How many years did you have to go to school to become a nurse?
Oh yeah, I do it 4.
Right. Okay. So it costs thousands of dollars. You might even have student debt or whatever, right? Student loans. This is the kind of thing that it's totally systematized because the company, Beachbody, is just trying to get people who understand that fitness is good for you, proper nutrition is good for you. They're trying to get people to just spread the word because the conversation comes up at every dinner party, every Thanksgiving. You know, it always comes up. What are you doing to lose weight? How are you working out? Why do you look so good? And this is a way for people to say, look, rather than have to everybody be a trainer or everybody be a nutritionist, say, look, there's a way that you can get involved with this company. You can buy a product like P90X, and then you are actually a coach helping them be accountable, plug into a system. Some people only do this on Facebook and Twitter. They just talk about the fact that they're getting the word out. They give out these DVDs and they say, hey, if you're going to get in shape, you know, next time the New Year's comes along, people make their resolutions, or next time somebody's getting, you know, all these Facebook friends getting ready for the high school reunion. What are you doing to get in shape? Blah, blah, blah. Every time the topic comes up, you're the person there who says, here's a way to do it. Check out this video. That's literally, I mean, that's all I'm doing. Here's a way to do it. Check out this video. But anyway, what I would like to suggest is you seem nice, and I really do want to find these 2 people, but I want to find 2 people who would take this seriously enough to, you know, want to make a good second income without having to get a second job, okay?
Right, yeah.
So, would you be willing to take a look at this video and let me get in touch with you later today?
Oh yeah.
Like today, would you watch it?
Yeah, I can, on my lunch break, I really can.
Okay, like how long, so that's an hour or
I have
so?
an hour. Yeah, how long is the video though?
It's just 20 minutes.
Oh, definitely.
But you know, if you totally dislike it in the first 5 minutes, turn it off. But
Right.
I'm gonna call you. Can I get your number
Yeah.
on this thing?
Yes, 1, 2,
Your
3.
husband, it's 1, 2, 3, 555, 7576. Right.
Well, I have one question though.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get the 2 people in the area,
Yeah.
then how do I build my business if you've already gotten the 2 that you need?
No.
So many of you have asked, how do I answer the question, what do you do, so that you don't come across like a personal trainer or a nutritionist or something that you may not be or may not even have any knowledge in? Well, realistically, think about this. How often are you asked, well, what do you do? And how do you answer that question? So you have to be prepared with your answer. If you want to talk about your home business, then be prepared to answer that question that is asked of you many times, maybe in a day or throughout the week. So the way you answer it is the way the conversation is going to go. So say, for instance, you are a nurse, as well as, say, for instance, a Beachbody coach. Here goes the question. So what do you do? Well, I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse over at Rochester Hospital. Oh, so over at Rochester Hospital, what floor do you work on? Oh, I work in intensive care. Really? What shift do you do? Do you see now where the conversation's going? It's talking about nursing. When did you go to school? When did you do this? When did you do that? Did I ever get the chance to talk about what I really wanted to talk about? Because for me, I'm so passionate about helping people in health and fitness. So if I want to talk about that, then forget about the nursing. Who cares? That can come up later. So what do? Well, I actually own my own fitness company. Really? What's a fitness company? Well, I kind of help people, you know, with their weight loss or their accountability, and it's kind of a home business that's been built with the company that makes P90X or Turbo Jam or Hip Hop Abs. Have you ever heard of those? Oh yeah, my brother has P90X. Oh really? Awesome. You know, well, that's a company. It's a business where you can do it at home, and I just kind of help people with their goals, either financially or in fitness. But it's been awesome. That's it. And you then leave the door open for them to ask more questions, or you turn back and ask them a question. So what do? Or how long have you been into fitness, or whatever they answered before? That's my best tip. So hopefully this helped you. I'm glad I'm able to help you with this. Now really get back out there and start putting this into action. I will see you next week. Thanks so much for calling. Bye.